KSAT12 starts right now.
We begin this Sunday evening with some late-breaking news. Democratic presidential candidate Pete Buttigieg is ending his campaign. This news coming out just a few minutes ago. Buttigieg narrowly won the Iowa caucuses, but has lost in the past 3 presidential contests.
The former South Bend mayor Buttigieg is on his way now to Indiana to address his supporters. And we know this was a historical presidential run. He was the first candidate to be openly gay.
All right, moving on to other news.
Yep, just 2 days before Super Tuesday, Michael Bloomberg is in San Antonio.
Bloomberg, now the 3rd presidential candidate to make a pit stop here in the Alamo City in the past 8 days.
Stephen Cavazos is at Hangar 9, where the doors will open in about an hour. Stephen?
Well, Courtney, there's been a lot of preparation going on here at Brooks City Base as we await for a Democratic nominee, Mike Bloomberg, to arrive. Now, Bloomberg is the 3rd Democratic nominee to pay a visit here to the Alamo City in the past week. Now, it's still unclear what Bloomberg will be addressing at this time, but according to his website, the purpose of today's rally is to get out and vote. Now, Bloomberg is now facing six other Democratic nominees after it was announced Pete Buttigieg suspended his campaign just moments ago. Now, this past Thursday, U.S. Senator Elizabeth Warren paid a visit to San Antonio, and last Saturday, U.S. Senator Bernie Sanders held a rally as well. Now, we have spotted some of Bloomberg's supporters trickling in. One we talked to stressed the importance of this upcoming election.
That's the biggest thing for my wife and I, is rebuilding our country, and we feel like he is the right person. He's going to be the president of the future.
Now, the former New York City mayor's visit comes days ahead of Super Tuesday, where more than a dozen states will be holding their primaries that day, including Texas. This is likely the most important day for the Democratic nominees, as it could possibly shape the remainder of that race. Now, this rally is expected to begin sometime after 6:45 tonight. We'll be out here bringing you coverage here on the Night Beat. But for now, reporting live, Stephen Cavazos, KSAT12 News. Tim, Courtney.
Thank you very much, Stephen. Our coverage will continue. Steve Spriester is actually headed over there right now. He will be talking with Mayor Bloomberg before he takes the stage at tonight's rally, and we'll have highlights from their conversation for you tonight on the Night Beat.
And again, Election Day is in just 2 days. Texas, along with 13 other states, is holding primary elections on Super Tuesday. If you're looking for an easy way to keep up with all of these races, KSAT News at 9 has a newsletter to help out with that. The Vote 2020 newsletter is emailed out every Tuesday. It includes hand-picked election coverage and analysis. If you aren't already signed up, you can still do that. Just go to ksat.com/newsletters. New at 5:30, a man accused of stabbing his older brother during a fight over a video game component. SAPD officers were called out to a home on Future Drive on the north side just before 10 this morning. They found one man stabbed in the chest. He was sent to a local hospital with life-threatening injuries. His brother was arrested, and we don't know yet what charges he's facing.
A driver could be facing charges after this crash involving 3 cars this afternoon. According to officers at the scene, the man was speeding down Old Pearsall Road when he crashed his car into a small red car you see there near Old Sky Harbor Drive. The impact causing that red car to clip another vehicle. Officers say the first drivers ran off but were later caught. He could be charged with failure to stop and render aid. Depending on the results of a blood draw, he could also be possibly facing other charges as well. 2 people were hurt and sent to University Hospital. Police say their injuries, though, were minor.
Some more top stories tonight. San Antonio police searching for a man that robbed a Far West Side convenience store. This happened after midnight on a Circle K on Demia Drive. Police say an armed man wearing a white coat and a mask walked into the Circle K, held the clerk at gunpoint, and demanded all the money in the register. He was able to get away with an unknown amount of money and food as well. If you have any information, call police at 210-207-7273.
Arson investigators are looking into how a local grocery store was quickly destroyed by flames overnight. Mustaga Grocery on Medical Drive is one of the largest stores in San Antonio to offer a variety of Middle Eastern foods. Alicia Barrera spoke to the store owner, who says this is a big loss for both his family and the community he serves.
13 years of serving the Middle Eastern community was burnt to an end early this morning during a 3-alarm fire off of Medical Drive.
So feel pain. It's very bad. And it's very sad about these things, We did a lot of effort, a lot of hard work to build this place. And our community, like Indian, Pakistani, Bangladeshi, and Middle Easterns, all people, they love to come to our store.
The store's security system alerted fire crews and owner Saeed Siddiqui of the fire around 2 a.m.
When they arrived, they did find heavy fire coming from the second floor of the structure. They immediately upgraded to a second alarm just because of the size of the occupancy.
Approximately 8,000 square feet on fire, but crews were able to put out the flames before they reached the nearby small businesses like the popular restaurant Taqueria Data Point.
We were fortunate it came in the middle of the night, so nobody was inside. This could have been very different if it came in during the day.
Portions of the roof fell to the ground. Their inventory was destroyed, and according to the owner, important documents were reduced to ash.
Mr. Siddiqui has only been able to recover a crate with a few papers inside, but not all hope is lost. He does have insurance, and he hopes that that will help get his business and his family's life back to normal.
As of now, there's no sign of foul play. However, the San Antonio Fire Department has asked arson to take over the investigation.
I asked them what is the cause of that. They say it takes time to get it to us, so hopefully, finger crossed.
Public Information Officer Joe Arrington says it could be days before arson determines a cause and damage estimate. Alicia Barrera, KSAT12 News.
Turning to the latest on the ongoing coronavirus outbreak, Rhode Island is now reporting its first possible case. A patient there who had traveled to Italy in mid-February tested positive for COVID-19 at the state's health department laboratory. This news comes just a day after the first coronavirus-related death in the U.S. was confirmed in Washington state. A federal task force led by Vice President Mike Pence is monitoring developments.
I'm more confident than ever that we are bringing a whole of government approach. The president has directed the full resources of the federal government.
Here at home, there are 11 confirmed local cases of the novel coronavirus. City officials maintain that the risk of the virus spreading to the public is still low.